Kamal Farooqi, my first question is to you. Let's introduce our guests. Kamal Farooqi of the Samajwadi Party, UP's ruling party, Vani Tripathi of the BJP, Pradeep Mathur of the Congress, joining us from Lucknow, and Shazia Elmi of the Aam Aadmi Party. Now, it has now become a question of courage. Mr. Farooqi?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Farooqi, it's a question of simply one of courage, I think, and moral conviction. Because allow me to complete.
No, we have.
Because, allow me to complete. All the aides have been booked and arrested. But Raja Bhaiya is simply booked. He is not arrested. Give me a reason why.
Because they have been directly named as the murderers. As far as Raja Bhaiya is concerned, he is being named in the FIR as the conspirator. As far as my knowledge of the law goes, this 120B, in fact, the IO has to get into the whole thing and then have to report whether he is to be arrested or not. We have, our Chief Minister has already ordered for the speedy inquiry of the whole thing.
No, that you're turning the...
He has been saying that they have...
Mr. Farooqi, you're looking at the law from a wrong perspective. I'll tell you why. You are wrong in the way you look at the law.
No.
You are wrong. Because...
Maybe you correct me?
Yeah, because as you very well know, the state police have said they first need to establish the crime and investigate how the criminal conspiracy was hatched, right? That's point one. However, an investigation such as this is not possible without the arrest and investigation of a person who has been clearly named in the FIR, the most prominent person named in the FIR, which is Raja Bhaiya. And let me tell you further why you are wrong, because the Indian law says, and I quote, conspiracy is hatched in secrecy and hence it is difficult to adduce direct evidence. You're completely wrong. Now, you have only got a political position, it seems, on Raja Bhaiya, not a legal position.
No, as far as I am concerned, I am not a criminal law expert, so
no,
I will not be in
this
a position, whatever you are saying,
yeah.
But I have to... No, but no, this is not elementary. In fact, this is something going into the depth of the whole thing. But let me assure you that since yesterday, it has been made very clear that as far as our government is concerned, not only we are ashamed of whatever has happened, not only we have said that all assistance etc. would be given to the bereaved family, not only that the action will be taken against.
The man is Raja Bhaiya. These are all hollow.
Nobody will be.
You see, this is now a standard point of view. Nobody will be spared. Here is a man who says, had I been so opposed to this DSP, I would have got him transferred instead of getting him murdered.
No, even
he openly is saying that I'll get transfers done the way that I want. I mean, where is the justice today? Let's get Vani Tripathi. Second point of view. Vani Tripathi, your initial reactions. No, let's get all views. No, I'll open this up. I'll come back to you. Vani Tripathi.
Arnab, it's not surprising what we are seeing right now, because if you look at the political culture of Uttar Pradesh today, it is being run by two penny thugs, by criminals, by extortionists, by loot, by murderers, and people who are actually rioting on the streets of Uttar Pradesh and no law and order. It's a complete collapse of law and order that you're seeing. And this is an insignia. This case is just an insignia of the same culture, which
are you saying that Raja Bhaiya has a history? Are you saying that Raja Bhaiya has a history? Are you saying that Raja Bhaiya has a history?
Why just Raja Bhaiya, Arnab? There are three verticals of governance which are prevailing in Uttar Pradesh. The Chief Minister is Akhilesh Yadav, but there is a Azam Khan who's running a vertical government. Then there is a Shivpal Singh Yadav who's doing something else, and nobody knows who's.
Now, are you saying that it is inappropriate? 1 minute, follow up question. Are you saying it's inappropriate to do politics with someone like Raja Bhaiya when he faces such serious cases against him, and to deal with him and to have him as part of your government itself? Wasn't it inappropriate, Vani?
What is inappropriate, Arnab? What is inappropriate is that today there is not a BJP government in place today. There is a Samajwadi Party government, and what the government is going through, what it is reflecting, is a complete.
Okay, here's a quiz question for you.
And order of Uttar Pradesh is
quiz question for you, Vani. My quiz question today on the News Hour is this. Please tell me, who was the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh when the preeminent man called Raja Bhaiya was the Sports Minister of Uttar Pradesh while he faced charges of kidnapping and extortion? Could you kindly educate our viewers who was the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh at that point of time?
Chief Minister, yes. Yes, the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh was a BJP-ruled Chief Minister, and he was a minister both in the Kalyan Singh and the Rajnath Singh government. But let me tell you, go back to that time.
Is it true? Is it true that when Rajnath Singh, Rajnath Singh was the? Is it true that when Rajnath Singh was the party president, he was the sports minister?
The governance of the BJP ruled culture of governance was completely different.
Okay.
More than 20 riots had not taken place that time, and we never sponsored anybody to come into power, and we never withdrew or
anyway,
I don't want to
get into the past.
Why are we not talking about the present today? Arnab?
No, but why are you not talking about the past? The past is always related to the present.
I'm saying,
and I have a great memory.
Sponsored, never gave tickets.
I have a great memory.
We all have great memories.
No, I'll tell you what my memory tells me. I'll tell you what I choose to exercise my memory.
Happened what you're seeing happen.
I am telling you that everyone's done business. Everyone, please. You see, I'll tell you one.
Look at the law and order situation.
Yeah, I'll tell you. First one, Raja Bhaiya led a group of independent MLAs to support Kalyan Singh's government after Mayawati withdrew support. This was in 1998. At that point of time, 18 MLAs had been holed up by the BJP. They were holed up at a resort. The resort was owned by a relative of Kalyan's loyalist and independent MLA, Raja Bhaiya. Now, I think the story should end there. Nobody out here today can claim to be pure of Raja Bhaiya. Let's get a third perspective in. Third perspective in of the Congress party.
The story is today, more than 20 riots have happened.
Of course.
The law and order situation of Uttar Pradesh is another today.
Sure.
I'm saying we never sponsored anybody, we never gave ticket to anybody, we never abetted in any kind of crime or criminology which you're seeing in Uttar Pradesh today, and we are saying this with responsibility.
I get the Congress
and
party.
We took action whenever, whenever that instance arose, we took action on it. We were not abetting in those.
I'd like to get the Congress party in. The Congress party takes a good position in Lucknow, but a very soft position in Delhi. Pradeep Mathur, would you agree?
It is simply in Delhi we are running the UPA2 with the outside support of Samajwadi Party. And the position in UP definitely, we are very much afraid where the state is going. There is no law and order. There is absolutely chaotic state of affair. Nobody is safe in this government. And the common man, the Aam Aadmi, is not feel secure. The women are ruthlessly tackled. The cops are not safe. And a lot of dacoities, rape, murder, loot are taking place. And
if all this is happening, if all this is happening, then I don't understand why if there's dacoity, loot, where women are being treated badly, a police officer is shot in broad daylight, then is getting their support in Delhi so important that you can turn a blind eye to what's happening in Lucknow? How convenient is that?
It is happening it is not convenient. We are observing it very minutely, and we are just going to meet the governor also, honorable governor also tomorrow.
So why is
and just bringing it to the notice of the High Command?
Why is Raja Bhaiya not been arrested? Is my question here today. Shazia Elmi, let's get you in.
Yeah, it is.
Let's get Shazia Elmi in. Shazia Elmi, what do you think? Is an arrest important at this stage?
Of course, arrest is important, and I wonder why it's not been done yet. My other question is, at this point of time, is why do all these parties, what is their political compulsion to do business with Raja Bhaiya, a known gunda? Why do they perpetuate this gunda raj? For a handful of Thakur votes, the worst kind of identity politics that we see in UP because of people like Raja Bhaiya? Why do they want to do business with a man who has had, 2 CBI inquiries, about 6 criminal investigation cases are going on against him, 36 criminal charges have been made against him. Let me tell you.
No, who's your question to? Who is your question to? Are you asking?
Anybody who lives in UP knows it's elementary knowledge that it's difficult to find evidence against Raja Bhaiya. There's fear psychosis.
Yeah.
Completely. This man is a goon. Yeah. This man is a goon.
So who are you asking? The Samajwadi Party or the BJP?
Why should a lawbreaker Why should a lawbreaker be made into a lawmaker?
Who are you
Why
asking?
take him there? That is not his place.
Who are you asking
All
the
of
question?
them. They've all done business. They've done business with Raja Bhaiya. BJP has done business. Kamal Farooqi is doing business with Raja Bhaiya. He's won from Kunda as an independent and as a party candidate 5 times.
I think Vani wants to reply first. Yes, Vani.
Arnab, as far as the Congress party is concerned, there's a very nice saying in Hindi, Pradesh mein ladai aur kendra mein malai. That is what they're doing as far as the Samajwadi party and the BSP is concerned. And coming to what is happening in UP today, of course the law has to take its course. And of course there is, I'm answering.
Shazia's question.
But I'm also saying that why are we not looking at the condition of UP from the time the Samajwadi party government has come? And also, why are we not looking at what was happening during Mayawatiji's time?
I'll tell you. Because I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why, Vani.
And as far as empirical evidence goes, criminals are running Uttar Pradesh today and they have been doing so for a long time now.
Vani, we are not discussing only today because Raja Bhaiya wasn't born a year back. As you are very well aware, Raja Bhaiya is about 45 years old. He has been in politics for about 25 years. And when Raja Bhaiya was early into politics, then your party did a deal with him. Now, you know, don't put the moral equivalence back. Answer the question which Shazia puts, that what is so compelling about Raja Bhaiya? What does Raja Bhaiya bring to the table which is so important?
The context is when we were in power, Arnab, when we were in power, did more than 20 riots happen? When we were in power, was the condition of law and order? Am I
discussing riots or am I discussing Raja Bhaiya?
When you are discussing, no, you are discussing law and order. That's exactly what you're discussing.
I am discussing Raja Bhaiya.
Killed. There is a case to be made. There's an arrest to be made. That is what you're discussing.
Shazia is satisfied with the reply you got from the BJP first.
Criminalization which is ruling Uttar Pradesh today, and that's exactly what I'm saying.
Well, a question. You have to take a call.
The politics of the day has become absolute murder.
There are times when you have to take a call.
Yeah,
where you stand. I mean, when you have to take a call.
You have to take a stand.
I'm telling you tonight on air.
I'm saying that the law has to take its own course.
I'm telling you tonight. I am saying.
But you have to look at the political.
No, there are times when you have to take a call. I'm telling you tonight.
True.
Right now the time is 9:20. At 8:30, my reporter put the phone to Raja Bhaiya and I said, give us an interview, talk to us. And he said, well, you know, you can speak to us along with all other channels. And by the by, he said, I noticed that on Times Now yesterday you were asking a question. And the question was, do we need Raja Bhaiyas? Now you take a call. That do you change the question? Would I change that question to please Raja Bhaiya and get an interview? I would not. And therefore, the question also goes back on the moral position that political parties take.